Hey, the thing is, though, you guys have already started.
Wait, Mo, they've already started to do it. I don't know if you guys have seen. They've already started to say, "All right, boys, if we don't win the title this season, it's all right. We done well already. We're in second place. Look, we're that much ahead of Man United. We're that much ahead of Arsenal and Tottenham. They've already started to compare their season to Man United, whether they win the league or not. So I feel like they've already started to put the cotton wool around them, started to protect the players, and start saying, "Oh, we've overachieved anyway because we didn't expect this." So Arsenal fans have already accepted the fact that they're not going to win the league. And they're already starting to let that mentality seep into the dressing room because they've overachieved. But at the end of the day, as you said, they was already in this position where they shouldn't have been, but they got there, and they needed to stay there and continue to be that good, and they didn't. So for me, they're already doing it. Arsenal fans have literally, I'm seeing all over Twitter, let's go to the Etihad and play for a draw. What mentality of the club is to go in a title race and play for a draw? What is it?
Okay.
Let's call it. I want to add something, though. To be honest, let's just say something. Arsenal have been the best team in England this year. Numbers don't lie. They have been, right. They lost.
There's more than just the Premier. Sorry, there's more than just the Premier
League. But that's what I mean. In the Premier League now, they're still with the game at City. I have a game in hand, but they're 4 points ahead. They lost at the Emirates to that Man City. If they go to the Man City, the players should know that now you've been the best team and you lost against the City team at your home. Go to the Etihad and win this game. Prove that you are the best team in this country. Bounce back of this. You win that game, I think you will win the league. I still believe that Arteta and the club will absolutely tell these players, we still can do this. It's not only a loss at the Etihad. You can go and win at the Etihad. Why not? Why not go? Like the players, you have been playing good football, and I think you can win at the Etihad.
They haven't got a chance at the Etihad. They've not got a chance at the Etihad. I think.
I'm a neutral. I'm a neutral, Sava, and I really,
me too.
Genuinely think that they can win at the Etihad.
How am I not neutral?
Because you're a Spurs fan. I'll keep you neutral.
Because I'm a grown up. Because
it's not about that. It's not about that.
No, because I'm a grown up.
I'll tell you right now.
Do you know what, dude? I just sat there and said about your team, right? If I wasn't a neutral, I'd sit there and go, "You've bottled it. You're rubbish, gutted. You're in the mud." I didn't, did I? I sat there and said, "I think Arsenal have had a good year." Now the difference is, I always said this all season: the depth that Man City have got comes into play for the business end of the season. Yeah, you guys have a good team. You have a very good team, but putting the same 11 out week in, week out and hoping that they can produce that form, yeah, it's starting to slip. Now, I'm not saying that you won't get it back, but Man City, they go, right, he's 70% this week. Tell you what, Mahrez, go on, you come and sit here. Foden, you fancy going on this week? Arsenal can't do that. And that's the difference for me. Is like, if you win the league, if you don't win the league this year, I think, yes, to what Terry's saying, it's about how do you go again next year? How do you say to your guys, do you know what? Good season. We let it go at the end. We can push on. But this narrative that they've bottled it against a superior team, a superior manager, superior depth and superior experience, I'm sticking up for Arsenal when I say that. So let's not make this about your Spurs. So you're saying that. But Arsenal, you're a good team. But show me one fan from Arsenal. Show me one pundit from across the country who said at the beginning of this season, Arsenal will end the year in first or second on 90 points.
Objectives change based on circumstances, Sava, which happened with Arsenal last year. Objectives
can I respond?
But facts don't change. Facts don't change, though, Mo. Hang on, sorry, Dad. Facts don't change. Objectives might change because you have a good spell. But anybody with half a brain will realise that as you get to the business end of the season, experience and depth and fresh players count. Arsenal have not got it.
I want to say, Sav, facts can change because just over 12 months ago, it was a fact that I didn't have any hair. I now do. So facts can change. No, listen, facts can change. George, we're going to go to some super chats in a minute, but obviously a lot of stuff's been said about your club. What do you want to say, mate?
Okay, first point about being rational and the reason why we're getting like battered by every single fan base. Like, football's an emotional sport. We're always gonna be overconfident, and the way our team has been playing for the majority of the season, dominating every single game, playing the way we play, was always gonna be overconfident, and like we're not gonna be critical of our players because what they're doing now is not something that's it's easy to rectify because only a bit of it's like being naive. You can Arteta is an experience. It's gonna become an experience. We've got experienced players in Zinchenko and Jesus. They know how to win Premier League titles. Jorginho has to win the Champions League. We've got experienced players now in the squad. So as a fan myself, yes, I can be overconfident. I can be emotional, but the players, they know what's going to happen. They know what they need to do. And dropping these points against Liverpool and West Ham might actually have a good effect on these players because they know that there can't be any more slip-ups. They can't be naive. They have to go to City now and get a result. Before it was, if we beat Liverpool, beat West Ham, they might have thought, okay, if we lose to Man City, we can still win the league. I think now the mentality of the players have changed now. I think they know. I think because the majority of the season is being comfortable for them. Now it's getting to a point where they know they have to step up. So I believe now it's going to be a factor where we'll go and beat Southampton at home, and then we'll go to the Etihad, knowing that if we beat Man City, all of this like rival fan base bashing us, if we go to the Etihad and we win, that's signed, sealed.
Bashing you, my man. I don't think everyone is bashing you.
It is because it's not just you guys. Sorry, it's not just you guys. It's the pundits. It's the pundits now. It went from it's Arsenal won the title. Now it's like we've bottled it. How have we bottled it? It's still in our hands yet. It's still in our hands. I'm watching TalkSport. They're saying that title's fit is in Man City's hands. I saw that statistic from Opta that said it's Arsenal chance of winning the title is 30% or something. Isn't it a fact though that it's in both your hands? It's in your hands, but it's also it is in City's hands. If City win, have to go and beat
of course. So let me ask you this question: if City win every one of their games, who wins the league this season?
Yes, obviously City win. Yeah,
right. And if Arsenal win all your games, so it's in both your hands. For me, it's in both your hands. I just think, and you're going to say this is me being a salty Spurs fan. I think the football Man City are playing. The way I've watched you concede chances to West Ham and Liverpool, I can't see City not scoring 4 or 5 past you. I think no. Unbelievable.
The reason why we let teams like West Ham and Liverpool dominate the second half because we thought the game was over because we were so dominant in the first half and we took a massive lead.
You didn't let them.
We gave them goals. It wasn't where you can look at if you go back to the Liverpool game that first goal that they scored. It was a Henderson shot that went to Salah, and it basically was loss of concentration.
It's because your centre back failed to pick him up.
Okay,
you've got excuses for days.
Hey, it's not excuses because
let's have a bet. I guarantee you concede 4 minimum. I think Man City slapped 4 past you minimum.
That's not happening.
They're on fire.
I don't think you understand what City are like at the minute. This is a City team that.
But the way you said
they have not lost to any of the top 8.
You guys have said we've been the best team in the league all season.
I didn't say that.
We didn't say that. You said that.
You said that. I didn't say that. Man City are the best
team. Who's been the best team in the season, Premier League?
Dawood, is Saliba back for the City game? There's no guarantee of that. So you're going to go there playing with a Rob Holding and a Gabriel. So you're sitting there saying that you're confident of not conceding 4 goals, and you've got Rob Holding and Gabriel playing next to each other.
We had Rob Holding against Liverpool, and none of you guys would have said in the first 30 minutes. No team has done what to Liverpool that we've done at Anfield. Name me one team that went to Anfield.
The game's 90 minutes.
Oh my God, a football game is not 30 minutes long.
I'm talking about. What about now? You're all talking about we're gonna go to City and get battered.
What about the last 60, where this Liverpool team that has been dross all season, pinned you back?
No, but you've only lost 1 league game at home.
Should have won. We should have won.
Can I add something, guys? I can't believe that we're sitting here talking about Arsenal, top of the league, conceding 4 at City. Yes, City have been brilliant because Arsenal drew Liverpool at Anfield, where City lost and everybody lost.
Yeah.
And Saka missed a penalty. I don't see that the logic of not giving Arsenal even a 10, 20% chance. Where is the logic coming from?
I'll tell you why.
City are great.
I'll tell you why, Mo. Because I've said this time and time again. And listen, this is one of them moments as a YouTuber, right? Where this will be clipped, I'm sure. And if it's wrong, Terry will mug me right off, and rightly so, right? Fine, clip this. The difference is, I've said this all season, said this in years gone by. When it gets to the business end of the season, and Man City go on one of these runs, they look like they can slap anyone. Man City just stuck 3 past Bayern Munich without getting out of second gear. They just beat Bayern Munich 3-0 without getting out of second gear. Listen, they might get to 3-0 and not need to keep going. But if Man City turn on the style at the Etihad with the experience they've got, Pep's going to tell them to go for the jugular. Yeah,
no, records are there to be broken. You talk about every single season. They do every single season. It's not guaranteed they're going to do it this season. Okay, it's not guaranteed.
They're doing it. They're doing it. They're doing it
right
now.
They will do it by the end of the season.
Nobody's arguing that. Nobody's arguing that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wins in a row. And the last time they failed to score more than 3 goals was 8 games ago at Crystal Palace. 3 goals, 7 goals, 6 goals, 4 goals, 4 goals, 3 goals.
That's why I said to you. That's why I said to you. It's going to be an advantage to these players, Arsenal players, because now everyone's saying when I go to Etihad, I'm going to lose. It's in Man City's hands. So if we go there with that mentality of we're the underdogs, we get a result there. I think that's one of the major factors of we're the underdog now. Before it was in our hands. Now it's completely shifted.
Look, I know how good Arsenal have been this season. I know how good they've been, but I cannot see this Arsenal team going to the Etihad and beating them.
This. Just out of interest,
he's gone.
No, I think his internet might have dropped off. Just the interest of that, it's actually 6 wins on the bounce in the league. That's all comps. But interestingly, there's only been one season in the last 5 where City have won all of their remaining 10 games. That was the year after the Centurions. And all the others, they've drawn or lost, I think, at least 2, sometimes 3 in their last 10 matches. So it's going to be intriguing to go if they do the full 10 again. Some super chats here.